bing bong. Can't say that.
Well, the problem is you can say it, but you said it over the fucking intro because I told you to shut your fucking mouth. You can't shut up for 5 minutes.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
I'm ready to go.
I wasn't ready.
I thought you said I could talk.
No, I didn't say a word. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I mean, I thought you said I wasn't recording, so I thought I could talk. And
oh,
not
my
record.
God. You are
I didn't think it was going to record till the thing went off.
Oh.
What's up, folks?
Working with you.
I hope we're seeing everybody this week. We missed you last week. Sorry about that.
Well, I was going to say something about it, but you fucked it all up. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Well, get used to it. Get over it.
Here's the deal.
We got new stuff.
Shut up!
Which means new ways to mess up.
God damn.
Are we going to be allowed to have this back
Shut up. Yes. Just shut up. I'm turning off your mic.
I need a drink.
There. Now you're off. I wanted to say something about last week's show. I truly apologize for, there was no video feed. That's because the software had an update, and then I am promoting a wrestling show coming up that you all know about, CCW, and that took a lot of time. No, you can play with the toys. That's why I put them out there, so you can play with them.
I saw your flyers.
Yeah. So you're not on. Nobody can hear you but me. So anyway, seriously, apologies to all our viewers and listeners. I promise that will not happen again. Just a shitty, crazy week. All right, I'm turning your mic back up. All right.
Okay.
Now you can talk. Now, I don't mean to yell at you.
I'm done talking now.
Well, I don't mean to yell at you.
I got yelled at.
Well, you should listen more. If you would listen.
Maybe I would. Maybe I should. Everybody.
It's the GeekZip podcast. Ryan Zip and Christian in the Zipcave this week. Hopefully, we'll have a better show because we're actually recording this week. We thought we were recording last week, but we were not. So,
like I said, new equipment, new ways to mess up.
True. Yes, very true, which is what Elena told me to calm me down, Kush, as because I wasn't going to put it out anyway, which had a little bit to do with the delay as well. I didn't want to put it out.
I wanted to hear it.
I was like,
I wanted to hear us talking about the Morrison stuff.
That's why I eventually did put it out, and I did. So I'm happy I did, and like I said, I'm sorry it was late. I'm sorry that the video messed up, and hopefully you forgive us.
We'll try to deliver.
Yeah, we'll try to make it up to you.
Even if it's late and the half pieces, but
I mean, you'll get something. It might just be audio, but
you'll
get something. Yeah,
something.
We have backup systems.
For sure.
You'll definitely get something. All right.
So we saw some Nicolas Cage this week.
You saw some Nicolas Cage this week. You watched the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah,
is that the name of it?
He was thinking about retaring from acting.
Yeah, because he's just working all the time and just not being a star anymore. I mean,
and then he realized what that would be. What that would mean, like, turning his back on the world.
Not even Nick Cage anymore. We need Nick Cage,
Oh, it was so entertaining.
I love that.
I watched two
flick.
other new movies that just came out on streaming.
Yeah.
And they were not as good. They were boring.
What'd you watch?
The Watchers and Quiet Place Day One.
Okay. I want to talk about Quiet Place Day One. I've seen The Watchers. This week, believe it or not, I actually wrote down what I watched this week.
Yeah. I also watched Halloween 2 after we talked about it.
You said you were going to do that. Yeah, and you told me about that. Okay.
How about Mustard?
Did you see the part I'm talking about? And so you saw the scream then, right?
Yeah.
You saw the woman scream, right?
Yeah. I messaged you on Facebook, but you were ignoring me.
See, it wasn't just you guys. I was ignoring everybody last week. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
He wouldn't even talk to me about this Halloween 2 parts.
Oh, God, it's so funny. I mean, that's just, again.
Harold didn't even answer, dude. He's
asleep. He's asleep. What do you want?
She's trying to feed him a sandwich while he's sleeping.
She's getting her throat cut in the kitchen, and he's probably still asleep.
Gosh, it was crazy, too. He got shot in the eyes at the end, dude.
That
was crazy.
Dude. That's what Jim was talking. It was like the perfect ending, the perfect everything. I mean, and he has a point.
How do you live with getting shot in the eyes?
How do you live and not make a sound? Is what I'm wondering. That's what I want to know.
God, that'd be interesting too. I never thought about that. Dude. Michael Myers was yelling F words and stuff.
Ah!
He should have screamed after that lady screamed at him, dude.
Ah! Fucking scream at him. Don't you scream at me.
And that one guy in the Michael Myers mask got killed on the
road.
road.
Dude, he got didn't get killed. He got smashed. I mean, into pieces.
They blew him up.
Yeah, and then like shoot him just to be sure.
Oh, that was crazy. That was a good. I mean, yeah, they're good movies.
I mean, Jim's right. You know, Halloween 2 gets a bad rap because, again, you're following probably after Psycho, the most iconic slasher flick in history. So, you know, I mean, it's easy to see why it didn't succeed as much as the first one, I thought.
I started watching 3 and haven't finished it, but, you know, the
Yeah.
Update the Halloween.
Talk about the song, yeah.
It freaking
Did
blasted.
you notice that I
blasted that girl though, dude? The misfire, and it's like, wow, she took a lightsaber to the face.
Dude, it's like that meme with Luke where he's doing it with the eye,
and then a big bug crawled out of it. I was like, that's a little weird. I don't know. I don't need
Jim
that.
I think he gives that one way too much credit. Just in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I put some of the toys out on the table this week. What do you think?
I didn't know. I thought maybe Sam left them out.
No, this is me. No, you see, I've got my bat phone and my Indiana Jones idol.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one? The Todd McFarlane exclusive signature Batmobile with Batman.
How much is that thing worth?
That will probably fetch you, I don't know what it is on the street now, but
50,
I think
100?
I paid, no, it was over 100. It was like 130.
Wow.
Maybe, but I mean, it's beautiful.
It's big, yeah.
It's huge and it's gorgeous. And you see Skelegod and another McFarlane Superman statue there, Hulk over there on your far side, Christian.
This is the thing I kept hitting my head on when it was hanging, right?
No, that's that one's put away. Actually,
okay,
I put
good.
that away because it was hurting people on the head. So anyway, yes, some of the toys from the Zipcave, and we'll try to display more as we go and have some more stuff that we can play with while we're
I was looking at some of my old Funkos in Sam's room. I was like, man, those are really cool ones.
Yeah. We got him some shelves. Did you like those little shelves
I
for
also
him?
liked Sam. He did his own Funko Pop, the Funko Me.
Yeah.
Cool.
His mom got him that for Christmas. He loves that one. He keeps that one in the center. All right, let's get to it. So you watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. What else did you watch?
The Watchers and the Quiet Place.
Tell me about The
main
Watchers.
ones.
What is that even about? I don't even know anything about that movie.
I thought you said you watched it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
It's got Dakota Fanning in it.
Okay.
And it's like about fairies, kind of changelings, people. They're like in a forest. They
like
can't
evil
get out
fairies?
Of. Yeah, they try to shift into humans. It's weird, dude. These monsters come out at night, and they go to this building called the Coop. They stand in front of a mirror that's a double-sided, like a window, so the monsters can watch them while they sit there all night.
Huh.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb. It's
Interesting.
It's boring.
Interesting.
It's boring. And it's funny the way the description is on Max. It's like, they watch you, but they can't be seen by anyone. And I'm like, that has nothing to do. What movie is this describing, dude? It's like, no. But the plot twist is pretty obvious and everything.
Really? Yeah.
It's produced by Shyamalan and directed by his daughter.
Well, that should tell you a lot right there, that it's produced by Shyamalan and directed by his daughter. He has no fucking experience whatsoever.
I was telling AK that, and he's like, who's his daughter? I said, Nepo baby.
Exactly, yeah. One of the ones that could just get whatever they want.
She helped him on that old movie, I think.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah,
you told me that. I remember that.
But it was just boring.
Yeah.
So it's Quiet Place. I don't know.
What about Quiet Place, day one?
It's just another quiet movie, dude. I expected more from it.
I mean, it's like, what do you... So, again, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to speculate, but, I mean, so you're saying, like, probably the lowest in the franchise, probably?
No, it's kind of a different story since it's, like, at the beginning, and all of a sudden the aliens are there, and then it's like everybody's dead. Or they're...
I mean, do you like the way the story went in this one as opposed to diverting from the story of the what's-its-name family... Jim
I don't
Halpert.
know. It seems like if they would have focused on that other story about like maybe finding a way to win the war against these things or something, That's
like you mean how they were on to like a way to stop them
yeah, it
in the
seemed like
second
they
one?
were heading towards something like that.
Right.
You know, if that were actually possible to do.
Right. Resettle society and all that
but
shit.
this movie was more just like it was them. She instead of evacuating, she wanted to go get the last pizza. Yeah, from this place, and they get there and it's all burnt up and.
Well, it's the end of the world, so
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to go get a pizza.
I don't know. They have a cat with them too the whole time, which is kind of
The whole time?
Yeah.
Wow.
I kept worrying about it getting hurt, but
That's impressive. That's impressive. What else? Anything else?
in the movie,
No. Did you watch anything else? Did you play anything
those
else?
are the main things I
Okay.
wanted to talk about movie wise.
I watched a lot, and it really made me realize how much of my week I spend
Doing a
Watching shit.
logging
Yeah.
everything you watch.
So I'm super excited about Born Again.
I finished the Evil series. I did.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah. I'm
Seems
super.
like they kind of left it open where they could maybe start it up again.
That's good. I think that was the idea. I think even Jim said that they were going to try to
Yeah,
leave it
It was
open.
kind of anticlimactic though. But
I
what
got
can
it.
you do? I heard it was kind of cut short or something. Like they didn't.
No, it happens nowadays with these fucking streaming shows. And
That's
the way
another
things
one.
are.
Netflix canceled Dead Boy Detectives. That's another one that just got
What's
canceled.
Dead Boy Detectives? I don't know what that
I think
is.
it was a Gaiman project.
Okay.
Something off his works, maybe.
Okay, I got you. All right.
It was entertaining. I watched the first season,
Yeah, yeah.
but doesn't cut it.
No. Yeah, they'll get cut. So, like I said, I'm really excited for Daredevil Born Again. So, rather than watching Daredevil Born Again, though, I started watching all the Punisher films in the
I
series.
thought you were going to say the Ben Affleck director's cut.
I did
one.
watch that a week and a half ago, I think,
Okay.
and forgot to mention it. So, yes, I did watch that. But I watched the Netflix Punisher, I'm watching the Netflix Punisher series. I watched the Thomas Jane Punisher, I watched the Dolph Lundgren Punisher, and I watched the Ray Stevenson Punisher.
Jeez.
I bought Bone Tomahawk. I told you how much I love that movie, except
It's
for
on
that one
Netflix
scene.
now.
Doesn't matter. I buy it so I can always have it. Bone Tomahawk is a great film with the exception of one brutally awful scene.
It's the best part of the movie.
I mean, it's shocking. I'll give you that. But anyway, I think it's seriously one of the best movies ever made. Seriously. Like, especially when you talk about a Western and all that shit. So I bought it. I went back and watched Roger Corman's Fantastic Four because I'm getting a little Fantastic Four fever. So I went back and watched it on YouTube. Have you ever seen Roger Corman's Fantastic Four?
No, I watched the other one with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, you watched the shitty one?
Yeah.
Why'd you watch the shittiest one out of
I've
everything?
never seen it.
So
It
watch
was weird.
that.
It was definitely weird.
Yeah, no shit. Could you follow anything in that motherfucker?
They like went through a portal and they left Doctor Doom there. And
Yeah,
he, like, absorbed the
I'm
planet.
like, so Doctor Doom is in the Earth and he's absorbing all the power.
And they were like high school kids recruited by the government or something stupid. Oh, man. Oh, it's bad. Oh.
That one was so bad, so bad. It's a shame because as you've learned now, it's Marvel's first family. You know, they're the ones that really shape the Marvel universe first, right?
Sure.
So, I also finally watched Longlegs.
Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, I was
Daddy.
happy to watch Longlegs. I completely disagree with Jim. I loved it. I thought it was great. He said that they let Nicolas Cage off the leash. He obviously hasn't seen any recent Nicolas Cage films because he wasn't let off the leash any more than he is in every movie that he's in now with that kind of breaking scream that he's got, when his voice breaks when he screams. At the door! And I mean, I can't even do it. And it's like, but his performance was incredible.
I saw a picture. It looked like he was a woman.
He I don't know. They don't say anything about his appearance. He's completely white. He's got to be like albino. But they don't say anything about it. So it's like you don't know what he is. He's not a woman.
Okay.
He's not a transvestite or anything like that. He's just white.
He's like Buffalo Bill, dude. He tucks it back there and does a little dance.
There's none of that shit. Yeah, it doesn't get weird like it. It definitely has a twist that I was like, damn. But I loved Longlegs. Thought it was great. Then, Christian, this.
Can you explain why it's called Longlegs? Is that like the killer's
That's what he
name?
signs he signs each note at a murder scene as Longlegs. So that's how they know him.
Cool. Nice. I like when a movie's simple like that. When
It,
it's like,
it makes
that's what
sense.
the title
yeah,
means.
yeah, that's it. That's the reason. And he never refers to himself as Longlegs, though, and that's what's kind of interesting.
That's
And then finally, Christian, you know me, and you know that I love werewolf films. I'm a big werewolf fan. I love especially werewolves that employ practical.
Have you ever watched the werewolf TV show on Peacock with Josh Gad and Isla Fisher?
God, no.
I think it's starting its second season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Cursed or
I'm
something?
not sure. Wolf
Okay.
Like Me, maybe? Something like that.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of new werewolf stuff because it's CGI, right? I mean, they think for some reason they think that looks better than like what fucking the Rick Rubins and the fucking practical effects wizards did in the 80s and early 90s with werewolf effects. And I'm sorry, they don't look as good.
I think it's cheaper though. It's less time and money.
Oh man, goddamn. And we actually got a story that we're going to discuss, not werewolves, but certain items that are used in movies constantly that are now being looked at as not being used. Finally, anyway, this all comes back to the last thing that I was going to talk about.
Okay.
And that is The Beast Within with Kit Harrington.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you seen this one?
I've seen that it's available to buy, I think.
So, if I see a werewolf movie, I can't help but want to watch it, you know? So I watched it. Don't watch it.
Watch Silver Bullet instead.
Yeah, exactly. It is really, really good up until the last, and I'm not even shitting you, 5 minutes of the movie.
Nice. Ruins the whole thing for you.
Ruins the whole fucking thing. I looked over at Kush and I was like, because she kind of, she comes in the kitchen and I'm watching shit and she'll sit there and watch it with me for a minute and stuff like that. So she had come in and we were watching the ending of this movie. It ended and we both looked at each other and went, wait, what? What just happened?
That just happened.
What just happened? So I rewinded it and we rewatched the end of the movie just to confirm that this insane plot point was accurate, and it was, and I was like, that's the worst fucking, I have never felt so robbed of my time and fucking deceived. And
what if they had ended it before that? Would have been okay.
Perfect. Would have been a great werewolf movie. I would have recommended it.
They even tacked on, like they could have ended without that.
It's fucking it's what do you call it? Oh god
Epilogue.
Damn it. Oh fuck it. Representation.
Oh.
Again, I don't want to give it away because some people might want to watch a shitty werewolf movie. So if that's the case, that one will suit you.
I thought of another thing I watched this week.
That's all I watched. Into the box.
Oh, that's a good idea for the box.
Yeah, into the box. We'll put it in the put it into Slimer so he can eat it.
I was watching YouTube, dude, and I think they're trying to radicalize me. They've been showing.
They're trying to radicalize you?
Yeah, they've been showing me videos about these assholes that don't belong in our country that never were here before, and they're ruining our.
Are you turning into a Republican?
I'm talking about the Asian carp. They have invaded our waterways, dude, and they are bad fish. And they jump out of the water and hit you.
Asian carp.
There's like 4 different ones that fit under that name. And they were brought into like the Ozarks, and the flooding caused them to go into the rivers unchecked, so they're an invasive species. And I've been watching videos because they all jump out of the water like nuts when the motor or something scares them.
Well, I mean, carps always do that. A carp at fucking Beach Fork does that.
Well, I mean, these things jump like 5 feet out of the water, dude, and hit you in the face.
They don't breach like that.
Some girl broke her jaw from one of them hitting her in the face.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know about all that.
It's like a danger.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just sad.
That's
sad story, dude.
All
We
right,
gotta kill these fish, and nobody will eat them because Americans are picky, and we don't like bone-in fish.
I don't like carp. Carp's disgusting.
I don't like any fish, especially bone-in fish.
You don't like fish? You don't like Long John Silver's?
I remember when I took a bite of a scallop at Red Lobster and spit it across the table next to us. I don't like seafood, dude. I mean, I can eat a little bit of shrimp and crab,
Aren't you
lobster.
the one that's like, I love Crab Fest all the time?
No, not me.
Fucking
Not
gotta
me.
love Lobster Fest or some
I
shit.
like some Lobster Fest.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
I
take
knew
some
there was
Lobster
one of
Fest.
them. Yeah, I knew there was one of them that you enjoyed.
But I don't need to know all you can eat crustaceans. I'd like to go get some Olive Garden, dude. Never ending pasta bowl. That sounds good.
Never ending pasta bowl.
Carb it up.
All right. We had a very,
RIPs?
very, very sad RIP last week, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Sid Eudy, who is
Also known as
Psycho Sid.
Sid Vicious.
And Sid Vicious.
And
He
Justice. Sid
was
Justice, apparently,
Sid Justice,
too.
yes. He was a pro wrestler. Died at the age of 64.
He was married for like 41 years, dude. That's great for him.
I mean, Sid Vicious is iconic. He's really one of those wrestlers. You see him and you know that he's from wrestling.
He's a giant. He was a giant, dude, like 6'9" or something.
Huge, and very business oriented. And
I saw Booker T talking about him, and he was talking about how Stevie Ray and Booker T, like Sid, helped get them.
I believe it.
Help put them in.
I believe it. Sid did a lot for the boys, and that led to a lot of problems for him in the organizations that he worked for. Now, they're saying that because he fucking deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, my God,
Yeah,
if anyone
crazy.
deserves,
It's one of those
it's nuts.
crazy that
Yeah,
he's
it's
not.
like it's a Vince thing, and that's I'll say it. It's a Vince thing. That's why. So now that Vince is fucked, maybe they'll finally put Sid where he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe we should start a Hall of Shame.
I'm sure there is a Hall of Shame.
I know,
we
but
just
we need
probably
to make
haven't
it
heard
big
of
time, dude, and
Yeah.
put Vince right.
Well, yeah. How do you top Vince? That's the only problem with that.
I can think of a few.
So anyway, all our condolences to Sid Eudy, his fans around the world, family, friends. He had a lot of friends in the wrestling business, and we wish him and them all the best.
He had that crazy spot where he jumped and broke his leg in the ring.
God, that was awful. My favorite, and I posted it on our page, will always be when they smashed his car.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, and they did it like 2 weeks in a row.
It just kept getting smashed even smaller and smaller, dude. What was he was like, lot 20, spot 22. Oh no! He knew they were coming after his car, dude. It's so funny.
It's really one of the best promos that I've ever seen, probably. So,
I haven't seen any good.
Thank you, Sid, for the memories and everything you did for the business. We will certainly miss you, and goddamn need people like you now. Sticking with the wrestling headlines here, Christian, you posted this one. Vince McMahon's getting himself a little docuseries on Netflix.
Yeah, it's been in the works for years now.
Has it? I've never heard about it.
Yeah, I think it was introduced in 2021, maybe.
Okay.
But, Vince's life kept changing. They had
Yeah,
to keep
it's like
redoing it.
Add some more.
It's coming out September 25th on Netflix.
It's going to be September 25th, 6 one-hour episodes from the filmmakers behind Tiger King, Chris Smith, and executive producer Bill Simmons, who is a guy on the 30 for 30 series.
Yeah, I hear his name. He's got to respect the name.
Yeah, I mean these are genuine great documentary filmmakers.
I heard there's another crazy Tiger King show on Max now called Chimp Crazy.
Really?
That I think is made by some of the people that did Tiger King.
I'll have to watch that. I've been jonesing for Tiger King.
Chimps are scary though, dude.
I love that show. Here's a quote from the executive producer and director Chris Smith. The goal behind Mr. McMahon was to pull back the curtain and reveal the true Vince McMahon, obscured beneath the persona he presented to the world. Over the 4 years of production, the story evolved in truly shocking ways, culminating in some extremely harrowing allegations. The final product is a revealing documentary that we believe offers a rich and nuanced portrait of the man and the complex legacy he left behind.
Complex. I think the poster says mastermind, madman.
The poster's like him doing the puppet shit,
Yeah,
right?
I
So,
think so.
And to a lot of people, he was the puppet master because he had the power. He who has the gold makes the rules. I'm sorry, I watched The Full House of Usher too. So.
Oh, that was another thing that I watched was a sports show was about signal stealing at Michigan. It was on Ohio. It was and Ohio State was all involved in it and stuff.
I remember that.
That was a crazy.
I do remember
it's
seeing
a Netflix
something about
show.
this.
It was like an hour and a half. It was really interesting.
I remember seeing something about that. Yeah, I remember that. Now that you say that.
But it reminded me about how, like, some sports performers don't make, like, the NBA brings in X amount of dollars and players make, Y amount of dollars.
Right.
And it's like that percentage is a lot higher for NBA players than it is for WWE wrestlers. It's like WWE makes billions.
Right.
And wrestlers barely make $1 million. Like they were talking about Swerve. It was about Swerve because he got a high contract with AEW. And WWE was complaining that they're paying him too much. But it's like wrestlers deserve more money.
Well,
Pay him a higher percentage of the grosses, It's like if they're making billions of dollars, there's no reason they can't pay Roman or Cody like $10-15 million or something.
No, I agree with you, and I think we're kind of seeing a change in that, in the money situation, and who knows, maybe Vince had a lot to do with that. But
sure, well, it goes with most of the most industries we know. Where
CEOs are usually the ones that are
keeping it all at the top, baby.
Terminator Zero, the new anime that's coming from Netflix, has got its first reviews. And
it's out now.
Critics describe it as the best Terminator installment we've gotten in years.
I like the Sarah Connor Chronicles, that TV show. Wes liked it too, I think.
Yeah.
It got canceled, but it was entertaining.
The regular part won't fit in his mouth.
Uh-oh. You have to chew him up first. You can regurgitate him into his mouth like a baby bird.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! Slimer, gosh. That's how Slimers feed each other, dude. What a horrible visual that
What
would
is
be.
wrong with, what do you dream at night, you crazy fuck? Developed and showrun by the Batman Part 2's Mattson Tomlin, Terminator Zero is set in a slightly altered timeline of the franchise.
I like Mattson because his name makes me think of Matt Reeves, and I'm like, he's like Matt's son. Like, he's like the son of Matt Reeves.
Great.
Even though he's not, they just working together.
That's great. Both in the past and future, and centers on two characters, Iko and Malcolm Lee. Iko is a resistance fighter from post-apocalyptic 2022 who has been sent to 1997 Japan to protect Lee in the hopes of preventing Judgment Day. Lee, meanwhile, is a scientist racing to perfect a new artificial intelligence system intended to protect humanity from Skynet, which inadvertently makes him the target of a Terminator sent to kill him and his children.
It's kind of crazy they did 97.
That's when the war was supposed to start in, the James Cameron timeline.
Oh, okay.
August 30th. Something. Yeah, 1997 has some significance with the series, I think.
Gotcha.
Tomlin takes the opportunity to actually explore why a system like Skynet would elect to terminate mankind upon activation.
Why do they want to terminate us, dude?
Why do you want to kill us?
What did we do to the machines?
What did we do wrong?
We created you. Who made who? AC/DC, Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, goodness.
Who made you?
Who made who? Who made you?
Where would we be without the machines, dude? Where would they be without us?
I mean, now you're getting into some Matrix shit.
Yes. I'm trying to think of all those weird Matrix names.
Yes.
Like Oracle and the Shuva Shavas and the blah blah blees.
What's some of the names? There was
the Monomillion. What's the guy's name in number 2, dude? The person they were trying to go see.
The Merovingian?
Yeah, there we go.
The Merovingian.
Good job.
He
dude.
works for the
What a
Merovingian.
Weird thing to be called.
I don't know what that means in French. The character was I like the character. It was kind of funny.
I'm just saying it was a weird.
There's all kinds of weird names. Seraph? Was that the name of the guy that was protecting the Oracle? Seraph?
What was the guy? What was the Will Ferrell guy at the end of the movie?
The architect?
Yeah, the architect. There you go.
The Will Ferrell guy.
Well, he made fun of him in the VMAs, remember?
I know. And it was hilarious. Well, all this alien Romulus stuff has been stirring up
Well, the Terminator
fans.
thing sounds cool. I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching it. I mean,
It sounded like it's got cool animation, too.
I mean, anime Terminator. Okay, you got me sold. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like the first episode's worth a shot.
Yeah, for sure. With Alien Romulus doing so well, there's all kinds of talk about the original series, the original films, the
Sigourney,
the
Ripley.
Sigourney Weaver is open to the possibility of an alien return by saying it isn't impossible.
I think I'm going to see Romulus this week.
Are you really?
We'll
you have
see.
to let me know what you think. The 74-year-old actress played the iconic heroine in the sci-fi series from the 1979 original to its fourth installment, Alien Resurrection, in 1997. How weird. And has now revealed she hasn't completely closed the door on reprising her role in a future flick, even if she feels it is unlucky.
The aliens built the Terminators in 97? Is that what
Dude,
you're
if
saying?
you go online, they'll connect everything to everything. You can find it. I got into that last week too, but I'll talk to you about
I
that
saw
later.
another story about Sigourney Weaver. They were talking about Kamala.
Well, what'd she say about Kamala?
Well, just, the whole women empowerment stuff.
Yeah. She's like for Kamala, right?
Probably, yeah.
I would hope. Speaking to Deadline, Weaver said, I feel like she's never far away from me, but on the other hand, I have yet to read a script that said, you have got to do this. So for me, she is in this other dimension, safe from the alien for the time being.
I wonder how many Ripley scripts she's read, dude.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really think about it, but it's not completely impossible, and certainly a lot of good filmmakers are inspired by the material. Well, that's for damn sure. I mean, just if you look at the fan-made movies online alone, I mean, it's just people love that story and that arc. I wouldn't mind seeing the Covenant storyline, Prometheus fulfilled. I wouldn't mind seeing that connected to the first Alien. So,
with Shaw?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shaw.
Elizabeth Shaw and David. And
Ripley.
Walter. Ripley's not in that one. Ripley's not in that one.
What's the android's name? Bishop.
Well, that's Bishop from Alien. Well, now you're just jumping all over.
Yeah.
That's from Alien.
That's what I'm talking about. And Hicks.
You're just jumping all over the place. Hicks.
Vasquez.
Now you're back in Aliens world. Back in Aliens.
I don't know anybody's name in 3.
Good.
Baldy.
You know what? I don't think I know anybody's name in the third one either. So don't feel that bad about it. Because, the third one, what was Charles S. Dutton's character's name? I can't remember his name. Shit. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't care.
But we'd love to see Ripley back.
I would love to see Ripley
in the
back.
right circumstance.
Exactly. It's got to be the right circumstance. I don't like how they brought her back in Resurrection. Even though I liked Resurrection as a film,
Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't like how they brought her back. I was like, well, that's fucking easy.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just do that to begin with, right? It's like,
do that every movie.
yeah, it's like we'll just fucking respawn her from her dead corpse. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
As we record, we are in Labor Day weekend, and it looks like Deadpool and Wolverine are slated to take the top spot for the weekend again.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's no big movies this weekend.
I mean, the only thing you had was that, what was that, Reagan movie? That fucking,
Quaid. It's got
with
Quaid
Quaid
in
in it. And that's really pretty much what this story says. It's due to the sheer lack.
Well, it's like, why didn't Beetlejuice come out this weekend?
I don't know. I asked myself that question. I was like, why the fuck didn't you just release it now? You know?
Labor Day weekend.
I mean, that would be a huge
Everybody's
crowd.
already seen Wolverine and Deadpool.
That's what I'm saying. And you'd have exactly no competition. Reagan would be your fucking competition. But anyway, whatever.
Fucking Hollywood thinks they know it's best.
Yeah, they're showing that, aren't they? In what's shaping up to be one of the slowest weekends of the year, Disney's Marvel sequel, Deadpool and Wolverine, looks to rule with $12 million to $13 million over the extended holiday frame. The R-rated film starring Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, claimed the number 1 spot for 4 out of the past 5 weeks.
You liked it, right? Deadpool?
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Did you like Wolverine's cowl, dude, when he had the ears and the cowl
Oh,
on?
yeah. Perfect. I mean,
everything
about that movie was perfect.
Have you ever heard that the art of it looks like 2 Batman kissing?
Yes, kissing. Yeah, I try not to think about it because it's fucking people trying to fuck with your shit.
It looks funny when you picture.
Look,
sometimes.
there it is. You see
I
him
can
over
see
there.
it. Yep. There. Their little eyes are looking at each other.
I've got pictures of Wolverine all over the room, so you can look. It's the second highest grossing movie of the year with $577 million in North America and $1.21 billion globally.
I wonder what number one is. Despicable Me.
I was kind of thinking,
Inside Out
either
2
that or
something.
Inside Out 2. Yeah, something like that. Probably an animated. That's really the only thing that'll fix that shit. So, okay.
What's up? What's next?
We got a new VHS movie coming. Did you hear about the VHS movie coming?
VHS.
Sorry, yeah, I kind of fucked up.
New VHS.
VHS movie.
I was watching a Hot Ones video today with Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz and the other girl from their movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's funny, the girl ate a wing and she's trying to talk, asking questions. She's like, ha 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 ha. And they were all, it was a good episode because they were all being like real and laughing at each other.
That's when it's the funniest. That's when it's the best.
I didn't realize that he was engaged to Zoe Kravitz. Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz are engaged.
I didn't know that either. I thought she was with fucking Momoa.
No, Momoa's with her mom.
Oh,
Boney Bonet.
oh shit.
Bonet Bonet. Bonet Bonet. That's mean. But I was looking at pictures of her too, and I was like, gosh, she does look like Skeletor, dude. She turned into Lisa Bones.
Some of oh shit!
Oh, my leg! I hit my knee on the table.
Just as long as you don't mess up anything. Please.
I'm surprised nothing fell over. Gosh.
This is interesting. Kate Siegel and Justin Long are among the directors on the new VHS film called VHS Beyond. We have a trailer that dropped online.
I didn't watch it. But
Put it on our Facebook page if you want to check it out.
And that Katie Seagal is one of the people in the Flanagan stuff, and he's actually writing the thing that she's directing.
Flanagan is writing the one that she's directing, so yes, it's going to be very interesting to see these.
Kind of reminds me of like Bo Smith working with his Winona Wyatt.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, for sure. Now, my understanding is like this one is meant to like be strictly
sci-fi.
Yeah, like science fiction horror.
That's what it kind of seemed like. Yeah, but I don't know.
Which I've kind of thought they were all like that, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, there were a few that were psycho killers, like in the first one, but I mean, after that, it seemed like they were all supernatural.
I was trying to Google Justin Long because it says that he's doing his with Christian Long, and I was like, who's that?
Is that his brother?
I don't know. My Google didn't load up in time.
Yeah,
I had a bad connection on that one.
I do have a rundown of the films.
I wonder if he's directed anything else before.
I don't know.
Justin
Long has, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has, yeah. The names of the films are Stork, Fur Babies.
That's the long one, the Justin Long one.
Yeah, that's the long one. Live and Let Dive. Dream Girl. Stowaway, which is the Flanagan Siegel one. Plus a special presentation by Jay Cheel of Cursed Films. So that'll be.
And that comes out in October, I think. September,
I did not get a date on this. I should have. I did not. Sorry. So we kind of talked about this, Christian, but the first reviews for Beetlejuice are rolling in.
Yeah.
And they're calling it a fun sequel. Shocker.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, like you didn't think it was going to be successful.
As long as it's not boring like those other movies I watched this week.
Yeah, no shit. The target of most of their praise in the sequel's sense of humor and the performances from the impressive ensemble, including Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Jenna Ortega, Justin Theroux, and Willem Dafoe. Mm-hmm. Beetlejuice will open in theaters everywhere this coming Friday.
I think I saw Keaton talking about a third movie and him saying like it may be 100 years from now.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, he'd be a hologram. I loved this story, so I put it in our news.
I'm going to put this in Slimer.
Okay. There you go.
I want to do one in slime.
Okay, there you
Bye.
go. There you go. You're good. I got to get that shit out of there.
Bell on it.
It's our Cinemark Slimer popcorn bucket. We're putting it to good use because I refuse to let him put popcorn in it.
Big old teeth and big old eyes.
Yeah, he freaks me out when he's sitting over there. Iced tea. I love that story. So good. Ice-T got asked if Law and Order SVU will go, quote, back to normal after it, quote, started going woke.
It's so funny.
Here is what Ice-T responded with. What the F is woke like I give a fuck? I love Ice-T. Dude, he's probably my favorite of the old school OG rappers. He still doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's so after all these years, and he says he still has trouble playing a cop, because of his past and everything, and cop killer and all this shit.
Well, he had a good comment on there about talking with the Dick Wolf, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not him, but somebody else in the SVU that was talking to him about like his history with the cops, and he's like, but you do agree that we need cops, right? And Ice-T said, yeah, I can see that. And then he's like, well, if you portray the cop that we need, you won't have a problem playing that cop because you're not playing,
I love that.
Bad cop. You're playing the cop we need. And it's like, that's.
I love that. That's fucking, see, Ice-T is a brilliant man. I wish he would have gotten to do more acting, like movie acting. Mm-hmm. Because I think he is a very smart guy.
Was he in that Judgment Night?
No. The only thing he was ever in was that Surviving the Game that I've seen. Is that my phone?
But it's just, I don't think it's so funny to think Law and Order going woke. It's like,
that's what I don't get. It's like, who
SVU
the fuck thinks
of all
SVU
is
going
woke.
Is SVU woke now? I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't watched SVU in a while, but I didn't think it would go woke.
I know, it seems like it's about the worst crimes.
Isn't that about the fucking show, is being anti-woke? Fuck, I don't know.
They keep it real, dude.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
Can't watch it anymore.
Season 26 of Law and Order SVU is returning with Icy and Mariska Hargitay. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah. I think, were you with me when me and Lawson, maybe it was me, Lawson, and Wes, but we went to like Donato's Pizza in Ashland, and they were playing Law and Order on the TV inside the restaurant. SVU, dude, it's talking about penises and rape and stuff like that, dude. And there's like a family with kids sitting right there. I was like, this is a little weird, man.
Oh my God, no. It sounds like a skit from Chappelle's show or something, though. Oh God.
It's like, Dad, what are they talking about on TV?
Dun dun.
Just eat your pizza, son.
Pay it no mind. Oh, shit. The Glenn Powell-led Running Man series is setting a November production start date at Paramount. Baby Driver director Edgar Wright will be directing and co-writing the Stephen King adaptation.
As long as it does the original justice?
It won't, because it's going to be based more along the lines of the book and not that movie.
Well, I like that movie.
Well, you probably
that article had they threw some funny ass shade at the guy from The Notebook, Ryan Gosling. Mm-hmm. They were like, unlike Ryan Gosling, Glenn Powell appeals to more than just the females.
Damn.
They're like,
I didn't read that part
Glenn
of it.
Glenn Powell appeals to men and women. Wow. I was like, God damn, why they got to throw Ryan Gosling under the bus
that's some
dude?
serious shade thrown that way, bro. That's some serious shade. Wow.
I guess they didn't see the Fall Guy movie. That's streaming now on Peacock if anybody else wants to watch it.
Is it now streaming? That's good.
Yep.
Okay. King first published The Running Man under his pseudonym Richard Bachman in 1982. In 1987, the book was famously adapted into a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, directed by Paul Michael Glazier.
I think a lot of people are like, how can you do it without Richard Dawkins, the crazy game show host guy? Wasn't that who did it?
That's not his name. Oh, shit. What's his name?
Richard Dawkins was on The Feud. Right?
Dawkins, yeah.
That's
Richard
what I
Dawkins.
said.
You said Gawkins.
No, I didn't.
You said Gawkins.
Go to the tape, Goggins. Walton Goggins. Richard Dawkins.
Oh, shut up. According to an insider with knowledge of the project, the new movie is, quote, a more faithful adaptation of King's novel, as the Warp first exclusively reported the Wrap. Powell is attached to star as the main man, Richards.
Dawkins? Richards. Kimball. Wait, no, that's Kindergarten Cop. He's the butcher of Baker Street in this one.
The Running Man does not yet have a release date.
You think Steve Harvey could play the game show host?
Maybe. I'd buy Steve Harvey in it. I mean, Richard Dawkins, goddamn. I mean, he was the TV show host in the 80s. So it was
I just don't know if I can buy Steve Harvey as being bloodthirsty, dude. He'd have to really jazz it up.
Oh, I could.
I could.
Watch that Cat Williams fucking thing with Shannon Sharp. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, he could definitely be that kind of person.
I got to see him doing it, though, dude. I want to see Steve in action.
All right. This was an interesting development. You remember a few months back we had that story about Ezra Miller?
Yeah.
Grooming this guy's daughter.
Used to be all news all the time. Ezra, dude.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah, that was back when we were like, well, the Flash is ruined because this guy can't fucking just sit still in one place for more than
but her
few
dad,
minutes.
the Iron Eyes girl, her dad is like, well, we dropped the charges because our witness says that it wasn't true.
Yeah.
But the article doesn't explain who the witness was or what the witness said. So it's like, what? Who cares?
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Doesn't tell us what's going on. He probably got paid off, dude. Somebody got paid off.
I guarantee you that's probably what happened. In a recent post to Instagram, Chase Iron Eyes, the father of Takata Iron Eyes, who went by Gibson at the time, said that...
Oh, Jesse's calling in.
Oh, you got a call?
Hey, Jesse, you're on the podcast.
I was heading home. I was going to ask if you wanted McDonald's.
I'll get my own.
Of course.
We need some milk. Are you going to stop and get milk?
No.
All right, I guess I'll do that too. All right, bye. Yeah, there's supposed to be a pay-per-view today, I think. Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah, I think Berlin battle.
It's at 1:30, Bash of Berlin.
1:30?
All right, bye.
Did you say 1:30?
I think so. I think
Okay.
that's when it's on. Because it's in England.
Right.
Or Berlin, not England. Shit, oh man, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said on this podcast.
I almost called you that word you used last week. So anyway, yeah, the father of this chick who made accusations about Miller, claiming that
the chick didn't make it. Well, the father.
No,
made
the father.
Okay,
All right,
the father.
All right.
The girl was like, it was okay, Dad. It's okay. I like Ezra.
That's what it's.
He's buying me drugs and alcohol, Dad.
Oh God.
He puts it in my buns. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little crazy
You're
now.
getting nuts over there, man.
Let's get nuts, dude. You want to get nuts?
You're doing it. They have since.
Costanza says that too. Not just Batman.
I
says
know.
you wanna get nuts.
I know. That could be where Batman got it. Does that blow your mind?
It does a little bit.
Yeah.
These pretzels.
So anyway, the father rolled the shit back on
blah.
Instagram. Here's what he said. I want to offer this on the drama 3 years ago when I'm sorry, the top of it's cut off.
Sure, cut off it,
hard to
dude.
read.
I want to know what Ezra said, dude. He
claimed that Ezra appeared to have groomed Takata. I made that statement in my pleading in a time of absolute war.
What does that mean, dude? He was going to war against Ezra, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
They don't explain what he meant by that.
No, based on information from a witness who then recanted and said nothing
from a
happened.
witch, dude. Based on information from a witch.
You are really getting out there today.
That's what it almost sounded like you were saying. Witches, witness.
recanted and said nothing happened that they could infer anything inappropriate from. Thus, I immediately withdrew the court filings. Now we are doing our level best to move on, to reconcile, to heal while remaining supportive as a father. Is he still with this chick?
You mean his daughter? Or
Yeah.
Ezra?
Is Ezra still with the daughter?
I don't care.
You don't care about the story?
No, I don't. I really don't.
You got enough of Ezra the first time around?
It doesn't even him talking about it. It's the girl's dad. I want to hear Ezra say, I told you. I'm not weird.
You ruined my movie.
You ruined my movie. Ruined my whole life.
Oh, shit. Did you see this story about Quentin Tarantino talking about the Baldwin deal and using guns and stuff?
I saw a little bit of it, yeah. He's talking about the CGI idea.
Yeah, he was on the Club Random podcast, Bill Maher's podcast, which is excellent, by the way, highly recommended. And he had a little bit of an opinion on it.
I like how he said it was 10% the actor's fault.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got
what
it
he says.
mathematically figured out.
10% of the shooting, which resulted in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, was 10% responsibility for Alec
Yeah,
Baldwin.
he should have checked it. He should have fired it at the ground first.
However, when Maher suggested a situation in which guns are banned completely,
yeah, like we've talked about The Rock and then doing
right,
other
The Rock,
things.
The Rock's production company is eliminating the use of real firearms and yada
Using
yada
rubber
yada.
guns, and they're going to CGI it later.
Right.
And Quentin doesn't like that.
Tarantino said, "Why don't you just add digital erections to porno movies? Who wants to fucking watch that?"
Well, you guys made fun of me about that porno that I bought that had like CGI cum. Like I came on that girl's back and it was CGI.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You remember?
I think you're confusing
There's
me
like a
with
virtual reality one. It's really embarrassing to talk about.
I don't know why you're talking about it.
At the
then.
same
What
time,
hell?
Wes bought that old one and broke it.
Burned it.
Well, he
Burned it on his burner
Did
so
all-
that no one could watch it ever. Permanently destroyed it.
made me think of like his CD burner. I was like, how'd he burn it? Oh, you mean his stove? A burner.
Burned it with flame is what I mean. Like, burned it with flame.
Yeah, I should have done that too, so you guys wouldn't have made fun of mine.
Well, it sounds like something I'd make fun of. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you and Quentin
Yeah.
can keep it to yourself, because I'll take CGI over DIY any day. I don't know.
You don't know what the fuck you're saying. Here, Quentin said in a detailed quote, "It's a situation I think I am being fair enough to say that the armorer, the guy who hands him the gun, is 90% responsible
Sure.
for everything that happens when it comes to the gun. But the actor is 10% responsible. The actor is 10% responsible.
Well,
it's
what
a
if-
gun.
what-
You are a partner in the responsibility to some degree.
What if the actor puts a real bullet in it? that the armor
Why would an
didn't
actor
know?
do that?
I think that would up the percentage, though.
Of what?
Their responsibility.
You're trying to manipulate the numbers?
I'm just telling Quentin that it's not always 10%. It could be higher.
Oh, shit. So, and Tarantino then made a very important note that I thought that was a really good point to make.
Oh, yeah?
that
What'd he say?
There have only been 2 examples of people being shot on a set by
that
a gun
that we
mishap.
know of. They keep that quiet, Zip.
What the fuck are you that we know of? What the hell?
Dude, actors die all the time in gun violence.
Fucking crazy. Oh, shit.
Crisis actors.
Oh, God. Here comes the part of the show that I have been dreading
Uh-oh.
since we
What is
started.
this?
We need to talk about the Crow reboot.
Oh, this show. I thought you were talking about like since we started the show. What's wrong with the Crow reboot? It's just not good, right? I want to go see it with Wes and see what Wes thinks about it.
Oh, talk about, we'd have to do like a filming of that. The Crow reboot
It'd be like when Wes was drunk watching Mothman and was grabbing the bar going like, what is happening in this movie?
remember. He was so mad he couldn't figure it out.
Doesn't make any sense. It's like, I thought this was the Crow. What am I watching?
Oh shit.
But apparently some of the fans seem to like it, according to Rotten
That's what I'm
Tomatoes.
saying here. The Crow reboot is scoring high with audiences, but not so good with critics. At the time that this story was written, The
I don't
Crow
think
was
it's
at a
scoring that.
19%.
Yeah, it's not that high either with the audience. It's like, what, 60?
No, that's the
70?
critic
I know,
score.
but with the audience, it's like 60 or 70, isn't it?
The audience now, it's certified fresh right on the fucking line at 65.
Yeah, see.
It's right on the line. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think below 65 is not fresh. So
Rotten. Gotta be fresh.
And I love this part. Most reviewers encourage us to go into The Crow 2024 with an open mind and not expecting a remake.
Oh, okay.
It's like, how the hell are you going to do that? The Crow is iconic.
Well, that's like you say, the hardest thing about making a new Crow movie is the old Crow movie. And the iconicness of it.
It's never made sense to me at all, and it never will probably. I did post a story about, the only reason I posted it is because Lou Diamond Phillips was at the Comic-Con.
He wasn't, though.
But he wasn't. They're apparently doing there's a remake in
By
development
the way, has anybody?
for La Bamba.
What about Ray Park? Is Ray Park still alive? Have we checked on him?
I
lately?
haven't checked on Ray Park, and somebody should probably do that because the circumstances regarding his not appearing at the Huntington Comic-Con was suspicious to say the least.
I kind of saw he's back on Instagram and stuff, and had a few videos of him like playing drums and working out. And
What the fuck? There's just no explanation.
I don't know. This crazy guy, wild and crazy.
Didn't want to
guy.
come to West Virginia.
Mental.
Fuck that.
Can't blame him.
No, you can't really blame
No,
him.
we're a wonderful West Virginia, wild and wonderful, free, open for business.
That was some dark times when we were open for business because they didn't specify which business that we'd be open for. Louis Valdez, the writer and director of the original La Bamba film, is on board as an executive producer. Oscar-nominated writer Jose Rivera, who did the Motorcycle Diaries and On the Road, attached to pen the script.
I saw Lou Diamond Phillips was on The Masked Singer, and he has a band. He had performed at like Live Aid or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't actually sing in the La Bamba
What's he
movie.
do? Is he a singer?
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't sing in La Bamba?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I think it was Los Lobos.
It was Los Lobos. Now I remember. Yeah. I don't know who is down with the Wolf Creek series. Remember the Wolf Creek series?
Yeah, I watched the movies and they made a show out of it, but I never watched the show.
I never watched the show. No, I didn't watch the show either. Well, apparently it's getting a reboot, an official title of the reboot, Wolf Creek Legacy.
Yeah,
is what it will be called. And guess what? John Jarrett is set to return as that crazy ass fucking Mick Taylor.
Yeah, I thought
killer.
they were fun torture porn movies.
I mean, I wouldn't even call them torture porn, really. There was a couple parts that are bordering on that, but I thought it was more interesting the idea of being murdered in like an open territory like Australia.
Well, I mean,
and like nobody find you, you know?
Well, in the later movies, he's just kind of got him like in a
See, I need to go back and watch the
in
second
like a
one.
cave system.
Yeah.
Or some kind of weird like they're pretty trapped.
Yeah, I need to go back
But it's
and
just
watch.
got more character, I think, than the Hostel movies and stuff like that.
I agree with that for sure. Those fucking Hostel movies suck. Resident Evil producer, and it doesn't say which Resident Evil, so let's hope to God it's one of the good ones. Jeremy Bolt is said to be on board with the project, with Wolf Creek 2 editor Sean Laheef set to direct. And we do not have a date on when Wolf Creek Legacy will be available, but we will certainly keep you apprised of the situation. This was interesting. Justin Theroux is teasing a potential Tropic Thunder sequel.
Why?
With Robert Downey Jr. to return. Game to return, it says.
They're just going to make another movie?
I don't know what. Yeah, I guess the idea was that he would just portray another minority.
Well, they make another movie, I guess.
Yes, they would make another movie. Thoreau said, I have some stuff already churning that I'd love to do, but I'll keep it a secret. Hollywood just gets funnier as the years go on. It never ceases to amaze me how navel-gazing it can be. Do you know what that means? That I'm looking at it?
No, I'm looking at my own.
Oh.
Because I'm so proud of it. Instead of looking elsewhere, I don't know, dude.
Okay. Oh, you don't know. Got it.
But I was going to say, making movies about movies.
Let me finish this quote here. There's a million things. We've gone through so many movements in Hollywood that I think those would be all somehow in the mix. Listen, if an idea strikes me like it struck Tim, where it's like, talking about Tim Burton, where it's like, oh, this could be a sequel, I'll definitely do a sequel.
What did he have to do with the first movie?
I think he directed it. I'm pretty sure. You have to check me on that, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Because I was...
Oh, no, it said, I'm sorry. He co-wrote and executive produced it.
Well, like you said, with the we've got the other story here about Spaceballs trying to come back, too.
Why didn't we talk about that?
With Josh Gad.
Yeah.
And,
oh, yeah, that's because we were laughing at Ice-T.
well, making movies about movies is kind of like, I think it's a fresh area to mine, especially with all the superhero shit we have, We used to have those subpar parody movies that came out every other year, but it's been a while since we had any of that.
Talk about like fucking...
Epic movie, prank
yeah,
movie,
all those
movie,
fucking
terrible
rip-off
movie.
movies, yeah.
How did this get made movie?
And I think Tropic Thunder was interesting because it kind of even went against that formula a little bit, and didn't really. It wasn't so blatant, that it was.
It's like meta, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, meta. I'm glad you mentioned this. Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs 2.
The sequel.
The sequel.
The search for more money.
The search for more money is in development at Amazon with Josh Gad set to star. That's the guy who voices
in that Wolf movie, and he's
Frozen.
Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf.
The snowman.
The snowman.
He was on Daily Show. He might. I don't know. I don't know enough about him.
I don't like it.
I don't like him either, I don't think. But
I don't like it. It makes me nervous, and I don't like it.
We'll maybe need to try watching that Wolf Show. Maybe
the only thing that makes me a little bit comforted is that Mel Brooks is involved and will produce. But he's not directing, and I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because it was Mel's directing that made that movie so fucking good. Not to mention, half your main cast is dead.
Yeah, that was something the article mentioned there. Like they could.
John Candy's dead, so you don't have Barf.
And the robot Dot
Matrix, played by Joan Rivers, is dead, so you can't do her. Bill Pullman and Daphne Zagna, or whatever fucking name is, they do still act. But how could you have a Spaceballs without Barf?
That's exactly what the article said.
Or Rick Moranis, he's retired. You can't have him either, so you don't have Dark Helmet.
We just need the helmet down the whole time.
Again, I'm afraid they're going to get Josh Gad to be fucking Dark Helmet.
He's going to play everyone,
and I know
and he's going to laugh, and it's going to be awesome.
It's not going to be awesome.
We don't even know who he is.
I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't like it.
It's weird we have this not liking Josh Gad thing for some reason.
I'm going to get a board and put it right here on the fucking screen and put don't like it.
I know, but I just want to know why. Why don't we like Josh Gad?
It has nothing to do with Josh. I'm saying I don't like the idea of a sequel to Spaceballs.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were talking about Josh.
No, I got no problem with Josh. I've seen him in one thing, and he was good.
Okay.
So I got no problem with him. I don't like them trying to redo Spaceballs or make a sequel with everyone dead.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't want to mention it in today's news. So thank you for that. The deleted scene from Deadpool and Wolverine that's going around the internet that has Channing Tatum's Gambit.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
What is it?
I'm about to make a name for myself here. He's like, I'm about to make a name for myself here. That's a Gambit talker.
Oh, shit. You do sound a lot like him.
His face has gotten fatter, dude. I was watching him.
I agree. No, I agree.
Channing doesn't have a slim face
You watch G.I.
anymore.
Joe and go watch that shit. You're like...
Your head is widened, dude.
Yeah, you got a big-ass fucking head now. So, anyway. Again, I think it was just fan service. I don't think it meant anything.
But we'd love to see it. I love Gambit. I
Well,
love my
X-Men are
Gambit.
coming. We know the X-Men are coming, so maybe Channing will be Gambit. I doubt it.
Maybe he'll be back to life in X-Men '98.
I doubt that too. Well, never mind. Actually, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, duh, gosh.
Finally, this
what do we
story, Nikki Bella. Did you hear about this?
Oh yeah, I didn't read too much into it, but
Apparently, her husband, Artem
I don't know who he is. Who is he?
Chigvintsev.
What's he do?
I don't know what he does.
Beat women.
Apparently, he. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. They married in 2022. Of course, Nikki Bella famously was with John Cena for many years, but Cena didn't want to be married, so
He didn't want kids, I don't think.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
I don't
Who
remember.
knows?
I don't
He's
remember.
Cena. I watched his movie too, that Jackpot movie that's on Amazon.
How was that?
That was a few weeks ago though, but it's good. It's
Yeah.
entertaining enough.
Cool.
It wasn't boring like my other two complaints about
That's
those
good.
other movies.
That's good. That's
Got
good.
my attention.
Apparently, our team was arrested for domestic violence in Napa, California last week, I believe. He was booked into jail Thursday morning on a felony domestic violence charge. No further details at this time. Nikki did note on her Instagram story Wednesday, though, that she was also in Napa Valley.
Well, I hope she gets okay and doesn't get killed or anything.
Again, if you're a chick like Nikki Bella and you're having trouble finding a dude that doesn't beat the shit out of you, you're definitely doing something wrong.
I want it.
Okay, good. Appreciate that update. All right, let's go over to our events here. I want to mention CCW Uprising this coming Saturday, September 7th. Doors at 5, bell at 6.
I was going to say, Nikki could hit me up if she wants. I won't hit her.
Okay. Do you want me to put your number up on the screen?
Well, we got the email address.
Okay, yeah. Hit
Just put it with the rest of my fan mail.
GeekZipPodcast@gmail.com. And
Like,
yeah, I'll
share,
just
subscribe, all that stuff we
put it
do.
in-
Yeah,
put it in-
social media.
Well, we got to do the events.
We're here.
first.
Support us as we can.
Let's do the events first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the events first, then we can do that.
We got
Barbersville Amphitheater at the Barbersville Park in Barbersville, West Virginia. Tickets will be on sale at the
CCW.
gate.
Is this CCW?
CCW
Combat
Uprising.
Championship Wrestling.
Combat
The
Championship
greatest
Wrestling.
local wrestling in Huntington, West Virginia.
Well, thank you.
Brought to you in part by Zip himself.
They wanted to make me a sponsor, and I was like, nah. This concert was announced, Day to Remember, with August Burns Red and Stand Atlantic, coming to the Marshall Health Network Arena on Tuesday, October 29th. Tickets are on sale now. Finally, and this was pretty big, Cheap Trick,
Yeah.
coming to the Paramount
They
Friday,
want you
December
to
13th.
want them.
Tickets are on sale now
And they
for that
surrender.
huge show.
That Surrender song, dude. That was in Guitar Hero.
That's right.
What about that other band, dude? Don Bon Giovanni?
I didn't have that in there. Yeah, there's like
Don
there's
Jovi?
a Pink Floyd experience.
I think that's what it's called.
Did you
something
just say
like that.
Don Jovi?
I think that's what it said, dude. I swear it said something weird. Because it's like, yes, it.
It couldn't have said Don Jovi. Look, get your phone right now and look that shit up immediately.
Well, who is it? It's like Bon Jovi and another artist, and you
It's
put their
Bon Jo-
names together, and it makes something.
It's not Don. It can't be Don Jovi. Please tell me it's not Don
I don't know an
Jovi.
artist named Don. Don Henley? Is that a person?
Is that at the Paramount? My phone, here it is. If it's, I'm gonna check this while we're.
Jovi. How do I search? Bon Jovi tribute. I put Bon Jovi.
Don Jovi. I'm really hoping that's what it is.
Legendary Crush. The Bon Jovi shot through the heart, dude. Why is it showing me all this weird stuff? There's Bonjour, dude. Oh, it's Journey. Journey? Like, you go see the Journey? And they sing song about Don't Stop Believing. We go, Johnny.
Is that what you got?
I don't know. I found Journey, dude. Maybe it's that. Bon
I
Journey.
don't think so.
Maybe it's called Bon Journey.
It's called Bon Journey. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't have it. Is it the Paramount? No, it's at that Foundation shit. That's right. The Foundation, which is that under City Hall in Huntington.
Foundation, dude. The best of Bon Jovi and Jervy.
What?
Yeah, it says Don Jovi's Journey at the Foundry.
Don Jovi?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It says the best of Bon Jovi and Journey. Why do I keep saying that? It's so weird. Featuring Don Jovi's Journey.
Oh, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Dude, he's the lead vocalist for Ram Jam?
What?
It says Don Jovi is a New York-based band fronted by recording artist Don Chafin, best known as the lead vocalist for Voices of Extreme, Red Lamb, Ram Jam, Riot Act, Road Crew, and American Mafia.
Wow. Okay.
I wonder if they'll sing Black Betty, dude. What a strange twist we had at the end there.
Oh, I'd like to get them on the show.
Don Jovi, dude.
Have a little discussion. Oh.
See, and you thought I was just making it up.
I did. I was like, wow, you couldn't have got that more wrong.
No, I knew it's clever.
And now
There's a clever thing
Now I
to
meet
it.
my words.
Clever
so.
girl, dude.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Also, we are always looking for donations to make the show better.
Money
so you can do that as well. And don't forget, show drops, promise, Tuesdays, 9 a.m., the podcast. The video performance will drop at 11 a.m. the same day.
This is going to be censored. We can't have this.
It'll be all right.
I don't know.
You got anything else?
No, we covered a lot.
All
on this
right.
Johnny we
Yeah,
cooked
we
today,
did.
dude, on a long Johnny.
Long Johnny?
Johnny, I can't. Journey. We're going on a journey. All right.
For Christian, this is Ryan Zip. Everybody have a great week. Thank you.